Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel, and today cut my client's dress with me. Now she sent me this picture and said, how much will you charge for this style? And I told her, please, you have to, I will get back to you in the next 24 hours. Yes, because I need time to analyze this dress before charge it. Okay, so we've bid the price and she said we should go now. She said that she does not want it to be a bustier. Like, looking at this dress, it's not too curvy. Possibly because of the model's bust size. But she too says she doesn't want it to look like a bustier, those curvy bustier. All right, so let's cut it together. And this space on the center front, there will be a net. Okay, this space, there will be a net, transparent net on it, holding it together. And this is for a chief bridesmaid dress. Yes, so let's cut this chief bridesmaid dress together. Okay, now, so guys, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment on the comment section. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section. And today we are working with silk, satin silk. All right, I think the camera of my camera didn't get the actual color of this fabric. Okay, but it is so beautiful. Now this is the measurement I will be working with. Now looking at this person, she has the curve, is a figure 8 curve, 40 and 30, so it fits the dress. Okay, nothing much, just that divided by 4. You can see I did not add any allowance. All right, but while cutting it, I'll add the allowance on the pattern paper. Okay, now you can divide and add your allowance. If you're a beginner trying this out, feel free to add up to 4 as your sewing allowance. But for me, for the front, I'll be working with 33 inches. Okay, and for the back, I will reduce it. Now you can see my bust point, my nipple to nipple divided by 2, and the gown length of this dress is 60. Sorry, 60. I asked her, do you wear heels? She said yes. So I went for 66 as the gown length. It has to touch the floor with her heels, sorry, it has to touch the floor. Now basically what I'm doing right now is draft our basic body. We will need our basic body to draft this. All right, now the neck width I use is 4x4. You can use 3x3. Anyone you choose to use, it is completely okay. All right, you're still on track. Now once you've gotten your basic body, the next thing is start marking your nipple to nipple, because definitely there is a dart on the front or the upper part of this dress. So once you do that, you get your rule, connect it straight. Okay, now for your dart intake on the waist, this time around you are working with 1 inches. Okay, you connect it straight down, connect it straight down. 1 inches is what I marked. Then you get your rule, place it straight to the shoulder. All right, once you place it to the shoulder, you come to the line that is your armhole depth here. Mark half inches from both sides. Okay, here half inches, here half inches. Now this dress I'm making is for a chief bridesmaid. She does not want it to look like a bustier or this pad. It is not padded. This dress is not padded. It will not be padded. She doesn't want it to be padded. She doesn't want it to look like in a curvy bustier. So that is why you can see the darts I'm taking are just mainly little darts. Then once you have gotten to this extent, you just go ahead and cut out the basics. Cut out the slanted shoulder, the armhole, just carve it all out and you have the basic body left. Okay, Once you have the basic body left, you work on the dart, cut straight, okay? Or you cut all these parts out here to cut it out. Once you have done that, the next thing you need to do is turn your pattern this way, your paper, okay? Cut straight right at that shoulder. Make sure you're holding it permanently as well before cutting straight. Don't get to the bust point because I do not want it to split. If I get to the bust point, it will split and it require me looking. So I just want it to be together. Then once you've done this, you open it up this way. Okay. Now, what next? That upper dart, half inches, we need to place it, take it in. First, you need your tape, all right, to hold it down. You can see how I placed it. Close this way, you hold it down, all right. The same thing I did here, I will equally do on the other part of the front. Fold it this way and hold it down. What did I do? I just went half inches on top each other. That is our dart intake, okay. Leave the down part this way, the way it is. Next thing is for us to determine our halter neck. This is an halter neck, okay. So from the neck this way, curve it to this point. Now you can see I did 4 by 4 as my neck width. See how I'm curving it. I did 4 by 4 by neck width and neck depth, so it will never for any reason choke. Okay, you can see all these parts will be cut off, not needed. Okay, so this is it. All right, once that is done, the next thing is this V, this space at the front, we need to work on the front. That is the center front. You come here, I'm working with half inches. Why? Because after sewing it will expand more. So for us to get our opening, if you watch that opening, the down part of the waist is not much, the upper part has more space. So that is why I took half inches at the up, and down I did not take anything. Another thing is this dress has a waistband, 1 inch waistband. The half length of this dress is 17 inches. I did not add anything to the down of it because I know there will be 1 inch waistband. Okay, so I'm still on the right track. When I add that 1 inch, it will work as my sewing allowance. Okay, then you cut this way, you equally cut the other way around. Okay, this way. All right, so looking at it, this is it. If you watch this style very well, you will see that the crossing, the halter neck crossing, is more like a band. Okay, it's more like a band, which we will be attaching very soon. So having gotten this is how it looks so far. Okay, this is how it looks so far, which is good. The next thing we need to do is work on the darts. Connect it straight this way. Remember, you placed it on top each other. Connect it this way and cut. That half inches is what we need to cut out. Okay, now you can do the cutting earlier the way it was, but because to avoid shortage, that is why we are going this way. Okay, you can see how I cut it. The same thing, just follow it straight and cut. So guys, if you're still watching, please do subscribe to the channel, okay, and like this video. Drop a comment on the comment section. So this is it. This is the piece we'll be using to cut out our front. Now the next thing is for us to work on the back. The back of this dress, it is so beautiful. When she sent me only the picture, I had to go out and look for this because you can send picture, but what of the back? I always like to discuss with my client to finalize what the back would look like. So I went out to search for this particular dress and I found it. I found a complete picture. Okay, so this is how the back is. I asked, do you want yours this way? She said, yeah, I love it. It's okay. That she said, according to her, I actually want to look outstanding that day. It is not my wedding. It is my sister's wedding, but I want to look outstanding. That was what she said. I said, okay, so this is the back we are working with. Okay. As usual, this particular bag, I zoomed it. There is no zip at the back of this dress. And I wasn't able to see if there is that on it. But for me, I will be adding a zipper. And secondly, there will be a waist dart to it. Okay, so that is what I'm doing right now. Okay, good. So for my dart, it's just my normal dart, which is 1/2 inches. Okay, remember this, our half length, sorry, armhole depth is where the other front stops. But before we get our V, I like to slant my down part this way to avoid budging or anything. Okay, once this is done, the next thing I would do is, and I equally asked her if she wants her own V this deep. She said no, I should go up a little bit. So though I do not want to go too up. So from here, I'm measuring 3 inches. Okay, just by the time I finish sewing it, though, to still be okay. So from here, I'll slant it down to the armhole depth. Remember, the armhole depth on the front and back are the same. All right, they are the same, no difference. So this is it. That is my V. The back is actually strapless. The halter neck went round on its own. Alright, now this dart can be cut and joined back. Any method you choose to work on the dart is very much okay. So let's cut. Okay, that is our back. Now the zip will be sewn. The dart. Now, I asked for 6 yards. I used 6 yards of fabric for this dress. I will be using that silk, satin silk as lining and fabric. I will be using this fabric as lining equally and it will be styled, all right, to give it more firmness. Okay, this dart I can either cut it and stitch it back, possibly top stitch, or sew it as we sew our normal waist dart, whichever one it is okay. So you can see this is how it looks and it's looking more like what is on the picture. Okay, so our back is ready, our front is ready. What next? The next is to cut it on the silk fabric. Okay, but before doing that, I would like to label, number the pieces of the front. The front is about 4 pieces. Okay, so I'd love to, number it to enable me not make mistake when sewing. Okay, so this is it. This one will be 1, right? This is 2, this is 3, 4. Let's use arrow K, it kind of show how it will be going. All right, so I just need to place them on the fabric and cut. Okay, Having numbered them, it makes them easy for me, so I can easily place them and cut. So what I need to do is fold this one into two. Okay, the same with the other parts, fold them into two, then place it properly and trace it out on the fabric. So this is our silk. Okay, our satin silk. So what I just need to do right now is place it and trace them out. Remember the center front has opening. So now when cutting the dart, I will be adding half inches for the dart part. That is the nipple to nipple part. So this is the back. Let's start here. I need to hold down this very well. I can't make mistake. I need to avoid every possible moving. I just forgot that where I'm cutting right now needs half inches spacing. So I'll just shift it in this way and still have my half inches. Okay. This is the down. Let's cut it down. So the pieces have been cut. This is the back. Okay, so I need to open these parts, so I'll always remember the zip in it. Okay, if I can decide to cut the dart and stitch it back, but that is not what I want, so I'll just leave it on the fabric. Okay, can easily cut it and stitch it if I choose to, but I will be leaving that. So setting this aside, this is my front. Okay, this is how it looks. Now remember I said I will use the fabric. All right, this same fabric is what I'll use as lining. So I will be cutting this in two pieces. All right, all the front, the way it is, will be doubled. Okay, It will serve as lining and it will be tailed. So this part has to be cut open so I do not make mistake or I do not forget. Okay, so I've cut it. This is how it looks. Now before proceeding to the sewing, let me place the patterns together and see if what I cut is on the right track. Okay, let's see if the cutting gives us what we want. Okay, the pattern paper. So I'll just bring them back together, use sellotape and hold them back. All right, let's see if it gives us something like what is on the picture. If it is not giving or if it does not give, that means what are the fabric will not come out good, or it will not get exactly what is on the picture. So I need to gum the papers. Now looking at it is looking more like it. Okay, so let's try the crossing, the altar crossing, so we'll see how it looks. Now whenever you cut your dress, especially use pattern, just place them together and see. It will definitely give. Now looking at it, it gives what is on the picture. Remember the back of this gown dress, you can see the back, the strap is what went round to the neck. So this is how it will be once I'm done, and it's giving me what I want on the picture. So I will just go ahead and continue sewing. For the padding, I'm so good. The darts and the curve that came out, I'm happy it did not, it's not that curvy. Okay,